The last loading screen for the Headliners promo that is going to be coming out in less than 24 hours now has been released, and in this video I'm going to be going over it, giving my last thoughts, what I think is going to be happening for the Headliners promo, also these cards, looking at these details, who I think it is going to be, and also going over once again what could those W's mean. So just before we get into it, if you are new here, make sure that you do subscribe. I'm going to make lots more videos just like this one, talking to you guys about new promos that are going to be coming out, talking about how the market is going to be affected. Is it going to be going up? Is it going to be going down? When to buy and sell your cards, and also details about the promo, when are they going to be coming out, and information that we should know. So getting straight into this video now, first of all, we do have a confirmed English Headliners card that is going to be coming, and they do need to have, of course, to be a headliner player, at least one inform card, and they cannot be a live or dynamic card. So from the stuff that I did actually find, Rashford was an option. Some people are excited for him, the Manchester United fans. Then we also have Vardy. Some people were saying that he deserves to get in there, even when the English one wasn't confirmed. And also a main one, which I think is most likely, is actually going to be Tammy Abraham. He has had a lot of speculation. He already has a few inform cards. He is the perfect option for this, and definitely, like we're going to talk about very soon, for those 4 consecutive wins, he could definitely be an interesting to watch when he is going to be at Chelsea for that future upgrade. Moving on now to the French one. In my opinion, there is actually a few that could definitely get in here. There was a lot of speculation for a few French players, but the main one I do imagine it is going to be that this one is on the loading screen. I do think it is going to be Varane. In my opinion, he will definitely be in Headliners, whether this is going to be representing him as this French player on this loading screen or not. He has definitely got so many informs already. He must get in here, and if it's not him, then it could also be Theo Hernandez or Lecomte. But I guess when it's actually going to be released, we're not going to know who exactly was on the loading screen if there is more than one French player, if you guys do know what I mean. But it's definitely going to be one of those in my opinion. Now for the next one, of course there has been quite a lot of speculation about this, and in my opinion it is actually that Man City badge. A lot of people have been questioning, is it Man City or not? If you actually take a further look, it is actually the mast of the ship from the Man City badge, and we have seen actually EA Sports do this kind of when we did actually have that Footmas loading screen. There was a lot of stuff. They did take the Mexico flag, stuff like that, small things that we think EA Sports wouldn't really add it in there. That's too small of a detail, and they wouldn't really play with us like that. But I definitely think this is going to be a Man City player. It can't really be anything else, and it does match perfectly if you guys do see that. And the fact that EA Sports have done this a few times in that Footmas loading screen before, surely EA Sports are just doing this again, and it is just to trick us and create some confusion, create some talk before the promo is actually going to be released. So we do know it's going to be a Manchester City player most likely. Who is it actually going to be? I do think it could be Jesus. That is a good option. Then there was also Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's another one who there was some talk about that he's going to make it into Headliners, even without seeing that this is going to be a Man City player that we did see on this loading screen. Then there is also Benjamin Mendy. So there are a few cards that could make it in here. There are also some other ones, for example Aguero, that might make it in here, but I do think it is mainly going to be between Jesus and Kyle Walker. Then we do actually have, if you take a look at the card designs, not too many people are talking about it. The 2 outside cards have an icon at the top, kind of like a symbol, and the middle one does not have this. It could actually be a clock if you do take a look at it. It is a bit confusing, but I think pretty much what this is, it is going to be maybe an SBC, that is what it's showing, or it could actually be something bigger where there's actually a special sort of upgrade, and it is different to other cards. So we might have half cards which are going to be upgraded by 4 consecutive wins, or there is actually going to be just normal ones where, like we did have last year, Headliners, maybe half, something like that. I do think there is going to be some sort of differentiation between these cards, but we are going to see on Friday what exactly is going to happen. Then we do also have text on the right that does spell out and confirm Traore. So we do know Adama Traore, I am pretty sure, was that Spanish player on the loading screen yesterday, so that has now been confirmed. And we do have one last update on the loading screen. The 4W meter has now been changed. For the last one is actually green now, so the theory about actually the 4 league consecutive wins is actually still standing. I do think it is most likely going to be a 4-win streak in the league, but however this is actually going to be easy for some teams, for example Liverpool, or in any club really that can easily in their league get a 4-win streak. And for these bigger clubs, that is definitely not a challenge if they do have their next 4 games or a few games actually not too difficult, because of course that does happen in the league. They're not always hard games after each other. Then it will actually be too easy for some cards to get upgraded. So the selection will have to be specific from EA Sports. Maybe not so many cards from these bigger teams, and they will start off with lower rated cards that potentially could get more upgrades as a team. Something like that we are going to see could possibly be 4 goals, something like that. We still do not have that much information, but in less than 24 hours we will know exactly what it is going to be, and I do hope EA Sports are going to make it interesting. Comment down below what you think exactly these 4 W's do mean, and thank you guys for the absolutely insane support recently. You guys are absolutely loving these videos in the build up towards this Headliners promo, saying it's really helpful, so it's really good to see that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.